inversion and eversion exercise. So essentially we're going to get the ankle moving back and forth again. This can be really great if your heel bone needs to be mobilized. This can be really great if you're having some pain after an ankle sprain, and when we're just trying to reintroduce this movement again, as well as really mobilize the heel bone as well as some of the bones in the arch. So this is best done with shoes off, just so that you can really get a lot of movement around your foot. If your feet are really sensitive, you could do it shoes on, but shoes off is going to be better here. What's going to happen is you're going to get all of your weight over onto one side to start, and as you do that, you're going to shift your weight onto the pinky toe side of your foot. So this foot's essentially pushing you into the other foot, and on the other foot, you're more towards the pinky toe side. I don't want you going so far that your foot all the way lifts off the ground, but it should be really light contact on that like big toe side essentially. From there, you're gonna move nice and slow, sort of like you're creeping through space to the other side. As you move to the other side, you're gonna really roll onto the big toe side of this foot. Your heel bone's essentially going to go out and away from you just a little bit. As you do that, you might lose contact with your pinky toe just a little bit, but you're not gonna roll that foot all the way off the ground, at least not for this version. So you'll shift all the way to one side, and then essentially you're gonna do the other side again. I like to focus on one foot at a time, just because it's really helpful to sort of tune in on which way the foot is going, since that's the whole purpose of this. So I'd recommend starting with your right foot, doing a bunch of reps where you're really focusing on all that motion on your right foot, and then going to your other foot. You could technically do them at the same time, because essentially as you're getting onto the pinky toe of the one side, you can get to the like big toe side of the other foot. But again, easiest, especially as you're learning, is to do this on one side at a time. So we're here, we're creeping nice and slow all the way to the other side. Now my weight's on the big toe side of my foot. Little toe side foot is starting to barely peek up off the ground, and then I'm gonna creep back nice and slow, letting all of that movement happen in my foot. I'm keeping my toes nice and relaxed, as if I grip my toes on, it's gonna make it harder for the other bones in my foot to do their job of essentially arching up and flattening, as well as the heel bone to turn inward and outward here. So essentially heel bone's turned up and in towards my big toe a little bit when I'm on the pinky toe side of my foot. As I'm switching sides, now it's in the middle. Now my heel bone on that right foot is moving this other way, and I'm just gonna go nice and slow back and forth here. If you really want to accentuate that movement of the foot, you can roll all the way up to one side of the foot and really peel the big toe side of the foot off of the ground and the little toe side of the foot off of the ground. So depending on what your PT has told you, you might do a slightly different motion, but this should all feel good. It's all gonna be within the your pain-free range. So if you have some pain at some of those edges, you're gonna stop a little bit short of where the pain starts.